The garbage strike, which is impacting more than 24 Bay Area cities. No deal in sight between Republic Services and its union truck drivers. Take a look. A lot of cities here. Places like Alameda, Contra Costa, Solano, and San Mateo counties. Cities, Half Moon Bay, San Jose, Piedmont, Newark, Fremont. The list goes on. You can see it around the Bay Area. Tonight, we've learned that service in parts of West Contra Costa County will resume soon. Republic will use a limited number of fill-in workers. Now, other cities have set up temporary locations for people to drop off their garbage. Despite the inconvenience, there are neighbors that are supporting the workers who are on strike.
We should support them because, you know what, that's not an easy job.
Yeah.
And I know it's a cumbersome thing to do for us.
Yeah.
But, sometimes we gotta help each other out.
Negotiations between Republic Services and the union are expected to continue tomorrow. Even if a deal is reached, the company says it could be a few more days before trash pickups will resume on their regular basis. So what happens if the strike continues for days or maybe even weeks? City and county leaders are making some emergency plans here. That includes the heads of local health departments who are meeting tomorrow to talk about potential health impacts. Joining us now is Contra Costa County Supervisor Gioia. Supervisor Gioia, nice to have you back on the program. It's been a while.
Right, Raj, good to see you.
Of course. What's happening now? Literally, are people putting out their garbage cans for pickup, or are they just sitting on the streets here, those cans?
Well, what Republic has announced, at least for West Contra Costa, is they have announced that they are going to resume garbage collection only tomorrow for small businesses and for residents. Not recycling and not green waste. Now, our county health officer is concerned that if the garbage is not picked up and this continues, there's going to be a public health issue. But it appears Republic is now bringing in workers from other states, from Republic, to pick up the trash in West Contra Costa County. They are telling residents to also bag next to their cart any trash that doesn't fit in the cart, and they would pick those up as well. So I want to say, on behalf of the county, we have asked Republic for rate relief for residents for failure to pick up the trash over the last week.
Okay, that is key because it does come down to money for so many people. Supervisor, you said that they were going to bring in, Republic Services, bring in workers from out of the area. Would those be crossing the union lines there, picket lines? I
would imagine they are. I mean, obviously, our highest priority is to encourage the Teamsters and Republic to resolve the labor dispute that's going on in Stockton and for fair wages for their workers. I think that is what we all want. I heard that from a lot of residents, and that should be the primary focus. But in the meantime, they appear to be bringing in workers from other Republic facilities at other locations who will be picking up the garbage in West Contra Costa.
Do you expect any sort of friction or confrontations between any of these employees coming in?
I don't know. We will see. I know this has happened in some other places around the Bay Area. I have not heard if there's been any incidents. Obviously, we support workers' rights. We support the ability to get garbage service going again for residents. And so at this point, at least residents are going to have their garbage picked up. And, I hear from residents who are, one, happy to see this, but I also hear from residents that they support workers and want to see workers paid fairly. So, I think this is one of those issues where we have to continue to urge both parties to reach an agreement.
Fair enough. Supervisor, final question for you. You've been around the block. You've done this a long time. Are there any legal steps that you can do, or are you fairly powerless here? Do you need to reach out to the governor if this continues?
Well, I think that's why our health officers are sort of talking, because, if this were to become a public health issue, there's some steps that they can take. Although if garbage is being picked up starting tomorrow, it won't become a public health issue. But they are monitoring this. And, public health officers, as we saw during the pandemic, can have a fair amount of authority. And that's why they're looking at this issue.
Always appreciate your time. Contra Costa County Supervisor John Gioia. Have a good evening, John.
Thank you.